Daily Mad News. Mad News. Daily Mad News. Mad News. Daily Mad News. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Mad News with your host, F.O. Bizzo, coming to you live and direct from the Mad News headquarters right here in London. So, what is the Mad News for today? Daily Mad News. According to The Guardian, the UK Online Safety Act is a license for censorship, and the rest of the world is following suit. Okay, from US and Australia to France and Italy, those seeking to obliterate privacy and restrict content are on the move.
I know words, I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid.
Daily Mad News. Over the past 2 weeks, the UK has reportedly blocked internet users' access to everything from SpongeBob SquarePants GIFs to Spotify playlists. Information about Joe Biden's police funding plans has been restricted, along with posts about an up-and-coming political party. Gamers say they are unable to tweak colors in games such as Minecraft, and it's all because of a new age verification law.
I know words, I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid.
Okay, let's go to the next one. This is another headline from The Guardian and says the unintended consequences of Online Safety Act. Alice says they sees the legislation as an excuse to conduct a massive data grab, while Jonathan Coates believes it's a small site that will suffer. Okay, that's true. So let's go deeper into this. Judge Billinge says that many age assurance technology delete the personal data after age has been confirmed, while some providers of virtual private network VPN sell their data to brokers. Everything the right and the left are getting wrong about Online Safety Acts, okay. But there's a key difference. We can choose which VPN to use, but the choice of which age assurance technology to use is within the platform. When the platform I used to talk to my friend insisted I verify my age, I wasn't given a choice about which age verification services would be giving my driver license. I mean, I was expected to trust the platform and made a good decision with my best interest at heart. That's a pretty big ask. Daily Mad News. So, if you go to legislation.gov.uk, Online Safety Act 2023, under the UK Public General Act, 2023 Online Safety, Part 3, Chapter 7, Section 59. That's what we need to look at. So, this is Section 59 actually lists the illegal content that this Online Safety Act is tackling. So, what I've done is, I've decided to itemize it into a Word document. I mean, you know what I mean, for easy understanding. So these are the kind of illegal content. This content, if you say anything right now, the last been passed since last week. So these are the list of the illegal content that your life safety is meant to be policing. So let's go through it. Daily Mad News. Child SA, yeah, controlling or coercive behavior, extreme XV, yeah, extreme porn, yeah, fraud, racial or religiously aggravated public order offenses like the one they convicted Lucy Connolly for, inciting violence, illegal immigration and people smuggling, promoting or facilitating suicide, intimate image abuse, selling illegal drugs or weapons, and exploitation. So, and terrorism as well. So, any content relating to this now, you will be violating the Online Safety Act. Daily Mad News.
Now, much has been written about the folly of the new Online Safety Act in the United Kingdom. Ample ink has been spilled and many pixels are lighted with complaints of a two-tier internet, of censorship by default. Whether it's war reporting from Gaza and Ukraine hidden, rape gang transcripts obscured, or even parliamentary speeches by default blocked from view, all sit now behind the Great British Firewall, lest they be accidentally stumbled upon by anyone below the age of 18. While the Act makes clear that firms have to hide content that could be harmful to the sensibilities of children, and the only way to ensure that no under 18s could see harmful content is that all people are treated by children as default.
The United Kingdom, though, has begun enforcing an age verification aspect of its 2023 Online Safety Act, requiring platforms to ensure that young users do not have access to harmful content online. And age verification methods include photo ID matching, banking and phone network information, facial age estimation, and digital identity services.
Guys, look at what they're asking for. Photo ID matching, open banking and mobile network information, facial age estimation, and digital identity services.
I know words, I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid.
So basically what I just think is this is just a step forward for this digital ID, which the government is looking to establish. It's a step closer. I mean, if you sooner or later you're gonna need your passport to open your Instagram now, you're gonna need your passport to do your TikTok and or even Facebook and YouTube like this. Like for example, my channel has been going through a lot of madness. I've been blacklisted now. Like I know that. And I've had 50 videos, but most of my videos has been deleted. And my subscribers then gone down.
I know words, I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid.
So I know a channel like mine will not even survive for long, but let's continue. Daily Man News.
What will happen is scenarios previously where these children were visiting things in the open and could be tracked are now being obfuscated through things like VPNs and other programs such as this that will be offered by states such as China, Russia, and our children will be routed through these because the UK government doesn't control the internet. It controls some of the internet, but it's a worldwide platform. They are putting all of their unencrypted information through those pipelines. That could be passwords, usernames, information about their personal life, alcoholism, pornography, all these kinds of things that could be used to control them and manipulate them. These are all being routed through actors who do not have our state interest at heart. I cannot believe this got through the intelligence services oversight.
Well,
I
mean, I'm not wanting to offend you. I can't believe you're right. Because it did. What an extraordinary call. He seems to know rather more about this than some of the people that are paid to pontificate on the subject.
Daily Man News. Let's have a good look about this here. You have to understand that this online safety law also has a crackdown on VPN. But the problem is here, with VPN crackdowns and circumventional tools, there's going to be a problem there because users are always going to find a way to use VPN to bypass these H gates. Now, the authorities have threatened actions against platform to make sure that they have these tools there to detect this. Now, what that means is that they're trying to tie real world identity to internet use, and that aligns with digital ID goals. I mean,
I know words, I have the best words, but there's no better word than stupid.
But this is where my main concern now is because, okay, I want you to watch one of the episode I did 3 months ago. Daily Man News. So in this episode, I was talking about the UK turned all iPhones to spies phones. I mean, so that's one of the episodes that I did back then 2 months ago. But let's have a look.
Damian Collins, what the government is proposing is mass surveillance. It would hand power to repressive regimes the world over.
No, I don't accept that. I mean, this bit of the online safety bill we're talking about is an important but quite small piece of the bill, dealing with messaging services, and it only relates to child sexual exploitation content. So the worst content, where it is not a matter of context, it is without dispute that this content is vile and it is illegal. And what we want companies to do is to use their best endeavours to proactively detect content related to child sexual exploitation so that it can be flagged and investigated.
What do you make of what you just heard?
What I can say is that There is no way to create a backdoor that only the good guys can walk through.
Daily Man News says security officials in the UK have demanded that Apple create a backdoor allowing them to retrieve all the content. So that was back then when at this news. Now, so this is where we are now. Now, we have to understand that I went on the Offcom website. This is the Offcom website. I went on there to see what more information I can get about this. Then I discovered that it wasn't only UK that is actually that's carrying this out. This is actually a joint something around the world: Australia, Fiji, France, Ireland, Republic of Korea, Slovakia, South Africa, the EU, and the AU, which is the African Union. They all partake of this whole online safety act, laws, wherever it is, and it's been based according to the country. So if you look there, online safety laws by country, and it will show you, let me show you, yeah, it will show you all the countries there that's already adopted this online safety law. Europe, which the UK is pioneering at the moment. United States is supposed to start their one by the end of this month. So it talks about how UK started their journey. They first enforced the GDPR, and later on it's showing them how they're progressing through it. So Canada is starting their own too. Central and South Africa, Africa is starting their own too. So this whole thing is going to be around the whole world. So if you say the conclusion, countries around the world have been making admirable strides towards protecting their citizens online. Representative institutions such as European Union have paved the way for cybersecurity legislations across the world, as many countries follow suit, enacting laws modeled after the GDPR or have developed nationwide data protection or privacy legislation of their own. So this is what's happening, guys. Just know that next time when you talk, mind what you say online. You're going to need your ID for a lot of things, and part of the things you're going to be needing your ID for is already there. And remember, when you say stuff online, mind this, because there's police out there watching this. Anything that's relating, any content that's been done or that will be done relating to these materials is a no-no. Daily Man News. Apparently, there's an app online called the T app that women uses to detail their experiences about their relationship with men, so other women can have a look. It's like a review kind of app about men in America. I mean, so hackers have managed to steal the images from this women dating safety app that vets men. And now what happened is that has actually put the women in danger, because now the men can actually go online and see the women that's reporting about them. And this is where the issue of this whole online safety thing is. So if the government is using third-party tech companies for the verification, what guarantee do we have that as the details of all these women are leaked out by hackers, what guarantee do we have that our safety is not going to be jeopardized by these companies? Daily Man News. When this was brought to the attention of the people, yeah, so far, 517,613 signatures have been signed to repeal this act. And we all know that once a signature gets to 100,000, there have to be a debate about this in Parliament. But so far, the government is saying, denied.
Access denied.
But so far, we're waiting for 18 days for a debate on this issue. So this is what the government is saying on this. The government is working with Offcom to ensure that the online in-scope services are subject to robust but proportional regulation through the effective implementation of the Online Safety Act. I mean, people are saying repeal it, but the government is moving forward with this. But let's wait in 18 days' time to see what the debate is going to be about. Daily Mag News. So, what do you think about this Online Safety Act 2023? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Do you think it's a Trojan horse? Do you think there's a hidden agenda behind it? Do you think there's a correlation between this and the digital ID? Or do you think it's just for the government is really concerned about the children and that's the reason why this bill needs to be passed? Anyway, let me know what you think. If you're not too scared to put your views and opinion in the comment section. And by the way, you know my channel has been going through a lot of blacklisting at the moment. A lot of my videos have been deleted unexpectedly, and my followers count has gone really down. It doesn't really matter anyway. If you like what I do, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Daily Mad News. Until I see you again on the next episode of the Daily Mad News. It's your boy FOB, and I'm out. Daily Mad News. Mad News. Daily Mad News. Mad News. Daily Mad News.